Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee and Headlines. Here we are, another day where we get together to exchange headlines, news, ideas, topics, questions, suggestions, anything we can get our hands on so that we can have a better life here living in Puerto Vallarta. As a community of English speaking locals, it is my pleasure to get together with you every single day. And if you are new to these broadcasts, please let us know by writing the word new in your comments. As you can see, my assistant Luna is very excited to be here, right, baby? And she's taking notes. She's taking notes. It is great to see you. We have great news today. Well, for starters, the penis plant is back where it's supposed to be. Yesterday was quite a long day, but it was a good day. Um, what else is going on? It is Saturday. Today is Saturday. We are ending the week with a bang, you know. And we have all kinds of fun and interesting news to share with all of you. I have some reports from yesterday afternoon, since you wanted to see a little bit of behind the scenes as to what I do when I'm taking photographs of sexy guys. Well, today you're going to get to see what that was like. But before we go there, let's take a look at who is joining us today. As always, we like to say hi to some friends. Hello, Jesse. It's great to see you. Um, Cats have their paperwork. That is a very important thing to have. Cats with paperwork is essential. I'm so very glad for that, Dan. Let's see what else we have. Tabachinas is in the house. Good morning, Stephanie. It's great to see you. Hello, Kelly. It's great to see you too. Let's see what else. Shum bum bum bum. Brett is in Seattle, taking care of vaccination. That's wonderful. Let's see what else we have. Oh, by the way, if you have anything important that you want to share, that you want to make sure that we get to, please let us know by writing the letter Q at the beginning of your comment. Let's see what else. Shum bum bum bum. Good morning from Versailles, aka Foodie Heaven. You know, it is amazing when we started Versailles for Foodies, the map. It was a little thing, but when I added the latest restaurant, this wonderful place called Comedor Versalles, there are now 31 eateries in the Versailles for Foodies map, and that's not the complete list. There's still new and amazing places to enjoy a great meal in this neighborhood. And it's so much fun to realize that Versailles now has so many choices to enjoy a great breakfast, a great lunch, or a great dinner. Um, Christy, I am hoping that you're taking lots of wonderful photographs of your trip, because we want to live your vacation through your photographs. I hope you enjoy the wine that you're sharing with your family, and thank you very much for checking in. Every time I see a squirrel video, I think of you. Let's see what else we have. Exactly 8 months from now, I'll be landing in Puerto Vallarta. Matthew, that is wonderful. We look forward to that. Mushi says, we love the map. We use it to plan our Costco trips. That is a great idea because, you can have a great bite somewhere. And then after that, go to Costco or vice versa. No, it's easier after to eat first and then go to Costco because what would you do with your purchases? So, no, that's a great strategy. That's a great strategy. And of course, there are a few eateries in the Versailles for Foodies map that are taco places, and I still have on my list going back to them so that we can do a taco specific feature. Um, Anyhow, we have all kinds of great news to share with you today, so we might as well get started with that. And here we go. Okay, for starters, the number of COVID 19 tests performed by Jalisco's official Radar Jalisco site at the local Guadalajara University campus is decreasing substantially. So far this month, only 19 tests have been performed, whereas in the past the number of tests performed there were in the hundreds. But this is not necessarily a good sign given the fact that there's an increase in private facilities where folks can now go get tested for a possible COVID 19 infection. Nonetheless, it's good to see that the number of tests being conducted um, is decreasing. But again, I'm continue to be worried about what happens after Semana Santa. We'll have some news to that effect in a second. Um, for that matter, authorities from the Secretary of Health report a slight increase of COVID 19 cases in 7 states in the past few days. The states are Baja California Sur, Chihuahua, Ciudad de Mexico, Colima, Durango, Quintana Roo, and Nayarit. That said, authorities were also very quick to clarify that this is not necessarily a clear indication that a possible third wave of COVID 19 cases is coming, but it is a part of the warning. In any case, it is a warning for states that could be restarting activities faster than it is prudent, said Health Undersecretary Hugo Lopez Gatel. I don't think that is the case with Jalisco, but if other states are resuming their activities too quickly, that could actually backfire for them. Jalisco Governor Enrique Alfaro took to his Facebook account to confirm the fact that vaccination for theaters, for teachers in the state of Jalisco will take place from April 28th to May 4th. A key element, he said, for students to be able to return to school in August. And he also added that, well, because he's been a strong defender of vaccination of all medical personnel, not only doctors in the public sector, Governor Alfaro shared that vaccination of all medical personnel will also continue. He said, we have to fight for their lives as they have fought for ours. We hope that the national vaccination plan will keep this in mind and take them into account as soon as possible. And now that our return to school is imminent, Public Education Secretary Delfina Gomez announced that it will not be obligatory for students to return to school for on-site classes. I quote, we will be extremely respectful of the decisions taken by parents, she said. As human beings, we all have different ways in which we're facing our lives. Some of us are facing our lives today with fears, others with despair, and parents will make the choice to send their children to school according to our protocols when they are ready to do so. To be honest with you, I don't know what the legislation is in Mexico as to whether it is an obligation or a responsibility for parents to send their children to school or not. So I'm not entirely sure what this means, but I can certainly appreciate that if you are a parent and you are still feeling uneasy about sending your children to school, well, you're going to think twice about doing so. And the good news seems to be that the Secretary of Education will respect that, and hopefully that will not have an adverse effect on your child's education papers or certificates and so forth and so on. Let me take a quick look at your at your comments. Yes, John says, are we going to revisit manholes today? I think I need a refresher course. Maybe we can go to the next chapter too. Chacales and manholes. John, we are definitely going to revisit the manholes today. Um, in a second, we're going to have a little video that I'm going to show you. Let's see what else we have. Bum, ba bum, bim, bum, boom, bum, bum, bum. Good morning, cluster. I'm here. Just have my hands and mouth full with some delicious chilaquiles verde. Oh my God, you make me so jealous because I'm hungry. I am definitely hungry. Let's see. Geez, it's getting so much more scarier. COVID. Um, well, I think it hasn't stopped being scary. Actually, I think the problem with COVID, if I may say so, is that a lot of people are uh, forgetting that it is scary and that we should be mindful of it. Let's see what else we have. Oh my God, Cookie Lady is in the house. ¿Cómo estás, Araceli? Mwah. I was told by a famous spy that Araceli sent a gift my way. If you don't know Araceli, Araceli is our fabulous cookie lady. You see her walking all over the city with her basket of homemade cookies, and we adore her. She is more powerful than an international diplomat because she will get into any place she wants. She's short, but she is determined. She goes everywhere she wants with her basket, whether it is a church, a school, a gay bar, a strip joint. I've seen her walk into places with her basket and with such enthusiasm and determination. We absolutely love her. Um, has anybody tried the green place in Cinco de Diciembre? I haven't tried it. I don't even know what it is. Terry, if you can elaborate, please let us know. If it is a restaurant, I would love to hear about it. Um, let's see. Oh, how envious. Kathy is just starting a batch of homemade caramel corn. I want the recipe because I enjoy that stuff. I need to watch my diet, guys. I mean, yesterday when I saw these male models walking to my house, oh my God, I'm so out of shape. But then again, we were just talking yesterday about how we need to be kind to ourselves and our bodies during this time of COVID. But admittedly, I could and should probably be doing more exercise. Um, Terry says it is a restaurant. I'll definitely look it up on Facebook to see what it is. And thank you very much for the tip, Terry. I'll gladly research it. Joey seems to be a fan of Cookie Lady's cookies. He likes the wedding cookies. I love the wedding cookies. Anyhow, let us switch over to the weather just to see what kind of weekend we can look forward to. Okay, here we are. It is 25 degrees right now. Feels like 26 degrees. This would be Celsius. And in Fahrenheit, that would be 76. Humidity is under 50, which is good. It's 49%. But I suspect we won't be seeing these days of low humidity much longer. The forecast for today, Saturday, is a clear day with a high temperature of 30, low temperature of 18. Tomorrow, Sunday, we can expect a clear day with a high temperature of 30, low temperature 18. And on Monday, partly cloudy, but with the same highs and lows, a high of 30 and a low of 18. And that is what we have to look forward to. Good weather. And I must admit, though, that I am now trying to schedule my walks either early in the morning, which is very difficult because we're always prepping for the show, or in the late evening. That said, right now I'm feeling this wonderful cross breeze coming in from the window, and it is nice and fresh. It is a good thing. Let me see what else we have for you. Before we get into the yesterday, I want to tell you that I've always had a soft spot for seniors that volunteer packing goodies at supermarkets, relying only on the tips that we give them. In my mind, it takes a lot of dignity for seniors to want to remain productive and useful in our society, and a chance to make a few pesos along the way, which I'm sure in many of the cases is essential for their well being. Well, In a recent interview, Cecilia Lomeli, who heads the Integral Family Development Office in Puerto Vallarta, commonly known as DIF, she stated that there are over 300 seniors in our city that were affected during the pandemic for not being able to bring an income to their homes. The good news is that, as we mentioned last week or the week before, seniors will be able to return to local supermarkets to continue packing groceries during the month of May, provided that they have all their vaccination certificates and paperwork in order. Be mindful, my friends, of the fact that these seniors working at supermarkets are only working as volunteers, so they rely on our tips. So kindly be kind to them to the extent that you can be kind to these seniors, and I think this is absolutely important. Thank you very much for the extra information about the green place. I'll definitely check it out. Great exercises pushing away from the table or food. I tell you, Annette, it is challenging. It is challenging. Anyhow, let me tell you a little bit about what went on yesterday at home. But in doing so, let me do a good deed here, and let me tell you first a little bit about my friend Sebastian. Sebastian Coronel is a dear friend of mine that I met through Paul Christ, and Sebastian is an Argentinian male dancer that came to our country, fell in love with the country. He is now a resident, and he is one of the most enterprising individuals that I know. He's a hard worker. He's full of enthusiasm. And he's collaborated in a lot of Hotel Mercurio photo shoots with me. Take a look at this one. And yes, that is, in a way, a shameless promo for Hotel Mercurio's fans, which now that it's getting warm, it is a good idea to carry like a fan wherever you go. Anyhow, my friend Sebastian started this dance troupe called Boys on Fire, and it's a group of guys that have sexy moves, and they can come and dance at your bachelor party. They dance at different venues. And Sebastian is organizing all of this. So when he says to me yesterday, would you please photograph my dancers? I was like, hello, of course I would, because, we've collaborated before again. And this is how my afternoon went. I'm schwitzing. And that was 2 hours worth of work. And if you saw the logo for Mercurio, it is because Mercurio Swim is sponsoring the swimwear that the dancers wear during their performances. And not to toot on Paul's horn, but these fans are actually wonderful because they're ginormous. I mean, it's like they they blow they blow quite well. Let me take a quick look at your comments. Let's see. Let's see. Can't join you today. Yeah. I love watching Sebastian dance, says Dale. You have good taste, Dale. Totally want a Hotel Mercurio fan. They are extremely practical. Um, they're really wonderful for now that it's getting warmer. Jordan is a hottie from Canada. It's the first time that I got a chance to meet him, and I'd never worked with him before. And indeed, he is a great dancer, and he was a good model. And I'm looking forward to collaborating with him again. Did Luna help with the photo shoot? Oh no, Luna sees men walking in the door, and she immediately goes and hides until she feels comfortable, and that usually takes about 3 or 4 hours. The photo shoot yesterday took about 2.5 hours, so I took the most elegant nap after they were all gone. Um, you must have thought you died and went to heaven. Lots of eye candy. Well, it's all looky no touchy, Stephanie. But some of them smelled good actually. David says slower. Well, sometimes they go slower, sometimes they go faster. Love the mechanic outfit. I think the mechanic outfit is awesome. I think everything that Sebastian is doing to promote his work is absolutely amazing. And I'll be sure to leave their Facebook page on the show notes today, because if you ever need somebody to go and do a dance for you, Sebastian is doing such a great job in making this happen. Um, um, the way this was cut, it looked like that guy that came in later just walked in and dropped trousers, I suppose. Well, that's what they all did. I mean, Sebastian like had all these guys coming in one after the other, and they would just walk in and get naked, and we would do their photos, and then they would leave. Oh, and by the way, the guy that was spinning on a chair endlessly, that's the chair that I'm sitting on. So that's the studio. That's where I live. That's where we work. That's what we do. Um, Mark, it appears you have reloaded your spank bank. I love it. Ah, let's see what else. Thankfully, not too many tattoos on them. Yeah, I didn't see that many tattoos. Um, Angelo says, I was ready to help with my baby oil. Actually, baby oil is overstated. You really don't want that much baby oil when you have flash photography going on because it glares, it creates like white spots on the skin. Stephanie also wants a Mercurio fan. Well, you can get them at the store, at Mercurio Swim Store. You can get them at Hotel Mercurio. And I believe if you are a guest, an overnight guest at Hotel Mercurio, they have one waiting for you as a welcome present in your room. I'm not entirely sure that Paul is still doing that, but I did check with him earlier today to find out if he still had a good stock of ceiling fans, of fans for sale, and he does. So, just head over to Hotel Mercurio and get yours if you want to get a comfortable, practical fan for this summer. Let's see what else we have. I am pretty much done with you. Are you done with me? Does anybody have any last minute questions, comments, anything that we can help with? This is and has been Coffee and Headlines for today. Today is Saturday. Today is a good day to go out walking and start getting all caught up with our show and tell days, our Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for this coming week. So I'll be out and about with my camera. Um, and I look forward to a great weekend. I hope you do too. And between now and the next time I see you, please stay happy, kind, healthy, gorgeous, and just wonderful. Tomorrow is Sunday. So tomorrow is Sunday Fun Day. We can continue to explore manholes and other kind of dirty thoughts. And of course, then Monday is the day in which we are going to report, if he provides any updates, on the latest COVID-19 numbers for our state from the announcements that our governor makes between now and then. Don't be a stranger. Hopefully, come back tomorrow. Have a great day.